Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to start with a new series that is Python for ML and DS. So whether you have to become a ML engineer or data scientist or AI engineer or data analyst, so Python is very essential. So in this series, we are going to learn Python, which is essential for the data science and machine learning. So before moving further into this series, in this particular video, we are going to explore about what is programming, what is Python, why we use Python for ML and DS, what are the real world applications, and we will also at last install the Anaconda navigator. Okay, so let's begin. So first question here is what is programming? So don't look at the definition of the program. Let's first understand with the help of an example. On the right side, you can see here step-by-step instruction for a signal. So step one, turn on red light, stop all vehicles. Turn on yellow light, that's get ready, and turn on green light, go vehicles can go. So this is nothing but a step-by-step instruction for a signal. First it will become red light, then it will be yellow light, then it will be green light. And after some time, again it will repeat the same step from step one, step two, step three. So this is nothing but a set of instruction or step-by-step instructions given. And according to this instruction, what are the output we get? If there is a red light, vehicles are stopped. If there is a yellow light, they get ready. If there is a green light, they get vehicles can go. So in this particular example, these are the three-step instructions. Similarly, we will write a code, we'll give instruction to the computer, and we'll get result. That is nothing but a programming. So I hope you understood in simple words what is programming. Okay, so now we know what is programming. Now, how to talk with the computer. So for talking or communicating or giving instruction to the computer, we need some programming languages. So whatever languages, human languages we have, Hindi, English, Marathi, like this. So these are the human languages. So we can communicate with other humans. Similarly, if I want to communicate with computer or machine, I need some machine language or programming languages. So Python is one of the programming language. You must have studied C language, C++, Java. Similar to that, Python is one of the programming language. Okay. Now, Python was released in 1991. What is Python basically? It is a high-level interpreted versatile language which focuses on code readability and simplicity, which is procedural, object-oriented, and functional. So what are these particular things? Now, why we use Python basically? Why the Python is used worldwide? First reason, it is easy to learn. It is readable. It is powerful. It is versatile. Syntax in Python are such a way that it can be easily understood what a particular syntax means. Okay. Now, why we require Python? So basically, data is present everywhere and machines can learn from the data. If I have some data in in the form of files or in the form of text or in the form of images for in any form, if I have a data, I need some instruction to be given to the machine so that the machine can give me an output in the form of insights and predictions. So for that particular instructions, we make use of Python because Python is easy to learn, powerful. It consists of many powerful libraries. We'll discuss it in the further video. It has a large community. It is cross-platform. That means it is supported on Windows, Mac, Linux, and other operating systems. And it is also a high demand. So basically, now we got some overview about what is programming and what is Python. Now let us look at this some terms. What are these terms? High level, interpreted, versatile, and procedural, object-oriented, functional. What these terms mean? What do you mean by high level language? High level language, it is some language which is closer to the human and it is farther away from the machine. We know that machine only understand zeros and ones, correct? But in Python, if I write print hello world, it is not giving me, the syntax is not in the form of zeros and ones. It's in the form of English words, which is more close to the human language, correct? Next term is the interpreted. What do you mean by interpreted? Interpreted language executes code line by line. Basically, if I write Python code print hello, then in the next line print world. So it will first read the line, first line, execute the first line. Then it will read the second line and then it will execute the second line. So this is nothing but a interpreted. Okay. Versatile. What do you mean by versatile? Versatile means it can be used for many different purposes. Basically, Python isn't limited for only for one field. You can use it for web development, you can use for data science, you can use for machine learning, you can use for AI, automation, cybersecurity, and many such fields. That's why it is a versatile language. Then procedural. What do you mean by procedural? Procedural programming means solving problems using a sequence or using some steps. So basically, let's say you have to make Maggie. What are the steps? Step one is boil the water. Step two, add the noodles. Step three, add the masalas. Then cook it. Then serve it. So these are the steps. Similarly, in Python programming also, it will work in procedures or in steps. Everything will happen step by step. So it is nothing but a sequence of instructions will be run, then we will be using some functions, we'll be using some simple programs. So whatever it is. So this is nothing but a procedural language. C language, Python language, these are nothing but the procedural languages. Next thing that you are going to discuss is what is object oriented. For example, car. So what are the properties of a car? It's a color, speed, what is the brand? So these are some properties of a car. So what actions we can give to the car? Start the car, stop the car, accelerate, brake. So these are the what are the actions we can perform. So properties, actions. So how we can visualize that? Visualize the car is a particular object. Okay, car is a particular object with some properties such as color, speed, and brand, and it can perform some operations or actions such as start, stop, and accelerate. So this is how you can, this is how Python supports object-oriented programming. Okay, so here we can create different objects and we can assign some properties and functions or any operations that particular object can do. Okay, so everything can be represented as an object. In the further course, we'll learn about this object-oriented programming in more detail. For now, it is enough to understand. Next is what is a functional programming. Functional programming focuses on functions. As the name suggests, functional programming. So now instead of changing the data repeatedly, we can use function that take the input and return the output. Basically, if I define one function, let's say square x, and that function will return x into x. So instead of writing different program for taking square of 2, taking square of 3, taking square of 4, we can directly pass that particular x as a number. So it will just return x multiplied by x like this. So I hope that you understood what is programming, what is Python, and why we use Python. Let us see some real life applications of Python in real world. So basically, if you talk about Netflix, there is a system which recommends movies and shows you like. So this is nothing but at the back end, machine learning and data science is used, and it is done with the help of Python. YouTube suggesting you videos, detecting spams, improves recommendation. Instagram uses machine learning algorithms such as the accounts, detecting the spam and filter the content. Uber will predict the right demand, estimate the time, and find the best routes. And there are many such examples. Amazon, Spotify, healthcare, banking, stock market, ChatGPT, AI tools, self-driving cars, and there are many more everyday life examples where Python is basically used in data science and machine learning. So basically, what is this Python ecosystem? Now, there are many libraries present in the Python. Key libraries that we'll be using in data science and machine learning is NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow. So these are the key libraries that are included in the Python ecosystem and they're very essential. We will be learning these libraries in the further course. So what is the title of the course? The title is Python for Data Science and Machine Learning. So it is important that you must know what is data science and machine learning. So we will just have some glance on what is data science and machine learning. So what is data science basically? Process of collecting, cleaning, analyzing, and interpreting the data. So in this example, as you can see, first collect the data. Now it can be the sales data, customer details, product information, and any data. Here I've taken an example of analyzing the sales data first. So that data can be in different formats or in different locations or anything. First step is to collect the data, whatever it is required. Then it is not always that the data is clean. It may be possible that the data may have some errors, missing values, and it may not be clean data. So the next process after collection of data is cleaning of the data, and it is very, very important step. Okay. Then is the analyze the data. Now, once data is clean, you have a clean data. Now we have to study that data, analyze the data, find the patterns inside that data, or the trends, important information you get from that particular data. So what insights you can retrieve. Basically, which product sales are more. So from the data, you can get some insights. Which is the one product whose sales are down or whose sales are more, which month has highest sales, and which region has particularly highest sales. Basically, these are some insights which you can get from that particular data. And using that insights, you can have some decisions, plan the offers, manage the inventory, improve the business. So basically, this is nothing but a data science. You're just collecting the data, cleaning it, analyzing it, interpreting it, and making some decisions to grow your business or to manage the inventory like this. So visual examples. So here, whatever data, data you will get in numbers or text or any other format, if you have to visualize that particular data in graphs and chart, you must clean that data, analyze it, and get the insights. So for this, we can use Python programming. Similarly, here you can see some examples, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, etc. Now, why this data is important, why this visualization is important basically, because if I have millions of data and that is stored in an Excel sheet or text format, I cannot interpret it, I cannot analyze it. Some visualization is done of the data. I can directly interpret and answer my questions. What happened, why happened, what is the trend, etc. So this helps us to understand the past and the present so that we can improve our business problem. So this is basically overview of data science. Let us see what is ML. ML means learn from the data and make predictions or decisions. So here we make some models, train models. We'll learn some machine learning algorithms in the further course also. So if you have a data now, I have a data, I have the insights and made the decisions. But what if from the data, I have to predict future, I have to predict or make decisions using that particular data. So I have past data, previous customer data. I am predicting whether a customer will buy a product or not. So whatever past data I have, I will train a model on that. I will run a machine learning algorithm. So that particular algorithm will learn the patterns from the past data. It will it will analyze the data, it will learn patterns, and from that particular model, we can make predictions. So given a new customer as an input, the model can predict whether the customer will buy a particular product or not. So basically, for example, I have trained the model and my model is ready. Now I'm providing that model one input. Let's say new customer data, age 28, income, website visit, and past purchases. So from these particular inputs, now these particular inputs will go in the ML model and the algorithm will run, and whatever output it will provide, it is nothing but my prediction whether it is likely to buy or not likely to buy. Okay. So this is nothing but machine learning, what will happen, future predictions and automations. So I tried to give a very quick overview of data science and machine learning. This is basically very, very much broader. Uh, these particular branches are very much broader, data science and machine learning. In this introduction video, I just gave you some quick recap. So in this particular video, I only gave you some overview to understand what is data science and machine learning. So some real world examples, Netflix. What is a data science here? Analyzing the watching patterns. And what is ML? Recommendations of the movies or shows that you will like. Amazon, analyzing the buying behavior. And recommendation of product is nothing but a machine learning behind it. Spotify, it will analyze your listening data. And ML will recommend the songs and playlists. Banks will find the customer insights in data science, and ML is nothing but detect the fraud, predict the loan default. So I hope you understood what we have covered till now. What is programming? in simple words, what is Python? Why we use Python in data science and machine learning? What is what is the applications of Python in real world? What are different libraries, key libraries present in the Python ecosystem? What is data science? What is machine learning? What are the real world examples? Okay. Now the next part of a video is installing the Anaconda. Basically, what is Anaconda? So basically, it is a free software distribution. In this particular software, it will provide us everything that you require for the Python, data science, machine learning, and AI development. So basically, if we don't use Anaconda, we need to install the Python separately. We need to install Jupyter Notebook separately. Then other libraries also, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. All these libraries we do install separately. But if we only install Anaconda, so all the things will be pre-built installed. Everything will be ready in this particular Anaconda, Python, Conda, then Jupyter Notebook, then other libraries, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and other libraries also. So how to install this Anaconda? First, you have to go visit to the Anaconda official website, and the link is in description. You can go there and click, and we'll come across this particular interface. Here you have to click the Anaconda distribution Windows 64-bit graphical installer. Once you click this, installation will take place. Then after the installer is installed, you can double click it and follow these particular steps. Next, then accept the terms and conditions. I agree. Next step is a select the installation type, install for just me, and press next. Then choose the destination folder and press next. After that, make sure that you uh, tick mark these particular two columns and then install. After installation is done, Anaconda will get installed. And now to verify whether it is installed or not, what you need to do is you have to open the Anaconda prompt and run these particular two commands. Now I will show you that particular thing. So basically you have to go to Anaconda prompt and write here Python version. You will get some Python version 3.13.5, and similarly you have to write Conda version. So if you get these particular outputs, it means that your installation is successful. Now you have to navigate, and here you have to type Anaconda Navigator and open this particular Anaconda Navigator. So basically Anaconda Navigator is a graphical interface of Anaconda. So instead of typing the commands, you can launch it using this particular UI UX. So here we are going to launch a Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So basically when you click this particular Jupyter Notebook launch, on your browser, this Jupyter Notebook will get open. Okay. So Jupyter Notebook is basically a web-based application where you can write your Python code and even you can execute your Python. Okay. So let's say we'll create one Python file here to run our first code. So this is the interface of the Jupyter Notebook. So basically here you can just rename your file. Okay. Then this is nothing but a menu bar where you have some options. Then here is a toolbar where you can run, stop, or do anything. And here is a code cell. Here you can write our code. Let's say I want to write print hello world. So write this particular code and execute this particular code. I will get here the output as hello world. Okay. For execution, you can simply use the shortcut keys Control Enter. Then also it will get executed. Okay. If I write here print welcome to my channel. Okay. Just Control Enter, so it will give the output. So basically, this is the interface of the Jupyter Notebook. So we have successfully installed the Anaconda, verified the Python version, Python using Anaconda prompt, launched the Anaconda Navigator, and opened the Jupyter Notebook and executed our first Python program. So in the next video, we'll start learning the Python fundamentals. If you like today's video and found it interesting, do like, share, and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning.